Hi everyone, ukgirlinsf. I'm doing a video on collecting. Now, I collect a lot of things, and over the years, my collections have grown. And I don't know why. I mean, somebody will give me a gift and I'll say, oh, I really like that. And the next thing, I've got about 16 of them or 30 or whatever. And so some of the collections started by accident, but by design. The one thing I've collected for many, many years, and for at least 30 now, has been decks of playing cards. And I'm fascinated with playing cards. I don't know why. I think it comes from the Irish side of the family. We all like to gamble and we all play cards, etc., etc. So I just thought I'd share with you some of my collection. I'm only going to show you six cards. I've got about nearly 700 decks. And I'm running out of storage space. And I thought that was a lot, but believe me, it's not, because there are people I've met, they've got thousands and thousands of decks. I don't know where they have the room for them. So they're not generic, obviously, when you're a collector. I mean, you can walk into Walgreens and there are loads of decks there, but they're just generic. But when you're a collector, you collect all sorts of types of cards. I mean, some people just like collecting one card from the deck, and it's usually either the Joker or the Ace, and so they just collect those. Some people collect the whole deck. Some people just collect hotel decks or airline decks. I collect everything, and there are certain names for different types of cards, and I never knew any of that when I started. I mean, I've learned a lot as I've gone along over the years, and I've met other collectors. But right now, I'm just going to show you 6 cards. So the first one is this, which is, it's like a question mark. And I thought it was really cool. I don't know where I got it. It was given to me, I think. And there's the other side, the Joker. Not very elaborate, but I just love this one. Another one is product. You know, a lot of companies make their own decks of cards as advertising, and I love that. And this is one, Era, a Rowan company. And they've got a nice little Joker on the back. See? That's a cute one. This one is really good. It's, I don't know, I can't remember the name of it. It's like optical, that's it, optical illusion. So if you look at this, the question is, are there grey spots at the intersections? And if you look at it, you'll find that there are. See? I mean, every time I look at this card, I see grey spots. So it's an optical illusion. And the next one, again, going back to companies that advertise. One of the great ones was Chevron, you know, the gas station. And this is 1985. So that's a great one. And on the back, they've got this little message, which is fantastic. And I can't remember if all the cards have messages on them. My voice is going again. And then this one is from the film The Cooler. Do you remember, with William H. Macy? And that was a great film, and it was a promotional pack that they were giving out at the cinema. So my friend and I, we got a deck each, and I really enjoy these. You know, I mean, they look pretty cool as well. And I don't know if many film companies or movie houses that have done actual decks of cards advertising their film. So I really like this one. And this last one has a story behind it. It's Gulf Air. And I got this years ago in India. I was traveling around India with a friend, and we were staying in this awful hostel in the middle of nowhere. And the owner one night saw me actually playing on one of those, you know, those little Nintendo games that they used to have years ago, the video games. It was only small, about yay small, and I was playing with it, and you know, we engaged in conversation, and he really wanted this game from me, And I said, well, have you got anything to swap? And he showed me this deck of cards. And of course, being a great collector, I immediately gave him the Nintendo game and took the deck of cards. In hindsight, I wish I'd kept the Nintendo game because, of course, they were worth a lot of money a few years ago and still are. But there you go. So that one, this deck I got in India, and I really, really like it. And I have a couple of Gulf Air decks of cards because they put out quite a few decks over the years. And a lot of airlines have done that. And I have at least, I would say 20, 25 decks from airlines across the world. A lot of them don't do it anymore, so it's really nice to get them. And a lot of the airlines have gone out of business now. So they're real collector's items. Pan Am is a perfect example. And I have a couple of Pan Am decks. So anyway, that's a little bit of my collection. I hope you enjoyed it. And I've got loads of other collections, so I might do another video on them. But anyway, this is UK Girl in SF, sounding out and signing off.